Are you tired of feeling trapped in relationships where your energy and happiness are constantly drained? Do you find yourself feeling powerless in situations that seem never-ending? If so, you're not alone. We all encounter moments where dealing with narcissistic individuals feels overwhelming and impossible to navigate. But what if I told you that there's a way out? In this guide, we'll delve into the profound teachings of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that champions emotional resilience and virtuous living. By adopting a Stoic perspective, you can learn how to effectively deal with narcissistic people while maintaining your inner peace and self-empowerment. Join me as we uncover powerful insights into how Stoicism can transform your relationships and lead you towards a life of greater clarity, purpose, and freedom. It's time to equip yourself with the wisdom and courage to thrive amidst narcissism. So, are you ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment? If so, then focus for next 10 minutes and let's walk this path together. Number 1. Embrace inner strength. Dealing with narcissistic individuals can feel like an uphill battle. They drain your energy, manipulate your emotions, and leave you feeling powerless. But here's the thing. True strength lies not in dominating others, but in mastering yourself. Stoicism teaches us that the key to healthy relationships and self-empowerment starts from within. Just like a student humbly learns from a teacher, we must approach our interactions with narcissists with a sense of humility and inner strength. Instead of being consumed by their manipulative tactics, we can choose to cultivate our own virtues, patience, resilience, and self-awareness. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, reminds us that we are both students and teachers in the journey of life. By embracing this dual role, we acknowledge that there is always room for growth and improvement. It's not about being a leader or a follower, it's about continuously learning and evolving. So, the next time you find yourself faced with a narcissistic individual, remember to tap into your inner strength. Stay true to your values, set healthy boundaries, and focus on your own personal growth. In doing so, you'll not only navigate these challenging relationships with grace but also empower yourself to lead a more fulfilling life. However, to truly navigate the tumultuous waters of narcissism, we must also practice detachment, freeing ourselves from the emotional turmoil that threatens to consume us. Number 2. Practice detachment in the realm of dealing with narcissistic individuals. One of the most potent tools in your arsenal is the practice of detachment. Stoicism teaches us to recognize what is within our control and what is not. When faced with the behaviors and manipulations of narcissists, it's crucial to understand that their actions are ultimately beyond our control. Just as a student listens and learns from a teacher without letting their ego interfere, we must learn to observe the behavior of narcissists with a sense of detachment. Instead of getting entangled in their drama or trying to change them, focus on managing your own reactions and emotions. Epictetus famously said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Similarly, true freedom lies in detaching yourself from the need for validation or approval from narcissistic individuals. By cultivating an inner sense of contentment and self-worth, you can navigate these challenging relationships with a greater sense of peace and clarity. So, the next time you find yourself in the presence of a narcissist, remember to practice detachment. Focus on what you can control, your own thoughts, emotions, and actions, and let go of the rest. In doing so, you'll reclaim your power and maintain your inner equilibrium amidst the storm of narcissism. Yet, amidst the chaos, cultivating empathy emerges as a beacon of light, guiding us towards understanding and compassion in the face of adversity. Number 3. Cultivate empathy. While it may seem counterintuitive when dealing with narcissistic individuals, cultivating empathy can be a powerful tool in maintaining healthy relationships and self-empowerment. Stoicism teaches us to approach others with compassion and understanding, even when they may exhibit challenging behaviors. Just as a student seeks to understand their teacher's perspective, we can strive to empathize with the underlying insecurities and vulnerabilities driving the behavior of narcissists. Behind their facade of grandiosity and manipulation often lies deep-seated insecurity and fear. Epictetus reminds us that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can control our response to them. By practicing empathy, we can choose to respond with kindness and compassion, rather than reacting with anger or resentment. So, the next time you find yourself interacting with a narcissistic individual, take a moment to pause and consider what might be driving their behavior. Instead of meeting their hostility with defensiveness, respond with empathy and understanding. In doing so, you not only disarm their tactics but also empower yourself to maintain your emotional well-being and integrity. But boundaries must also be drawn, serving as our shield against the relentless onslaught of manipulation and toxicity. Number 4. Set boundaries in the realm of healthy relationships and self-empowerment. Setting boundaries is essential, especially when dealing with narcissistic individuals. Stoicism teaches us the importance of respecting ourselves and maintaining our own integrity, even in the face of manipulation and toxicity. Just as a student knows their limits and communicates them to their teacher, we must establish clear boundaries with narcissists to protect our well-being. This means recognizing when their behavior crosses a line and asserting ourselves accordingly. Epictetus emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. While we cannot control the actions of narcissists, we can control how we respond and the boundaries we set. By clearly defining our limits and communicating them assertively, we reclaim our power and protect our emotional health. So, the next time you find yourself in a situation with a narcissistic individual, don't hesitate to set boundaries. Whether it's limiting contact, refusing to engage in manipulative tactics, or seeking support from others, prioritize your own well-being and integrity. In doing so, you'll assert your autonomy and empower yourself to cultivate healthier, more fulfilling relationships. And as we fortify our defenses, prioritizing self-care becomes our sanctuary, providing refuge from the storms that rage around us. Number 5. Focus on self-care amidst the challenges of dealing with narcissistic individuals. It's easy to neglect our own well-being. However, Stoicism reminds us of the importance of self-care as a foundation for healthy relationships and self-empowerment. Just as a student prioritizes their studies and personal growth, we must prioritize our own self-care practices to maintain our resilience and inner strength. This includes nourishing our bodies with healthy food, engaging in regular exercise, and dedicating time to activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. Epictetus teaches us that true happiness comes from within, not from external validation or approval. By prioritizing self-care, we cultivate a strong foundation of self-worth and inner peace that is immune to the manipulations of narcissistic individuals. So, make self-care a priority in your life. Set aside time each day to nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Whether it's through meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature, prioritize activities that replenish your energy and restore your sense of well-being. In doing so, you'll strengthen your resilience and empower yourself to navigate the challenges of dealing with narcissistic individuals with grace and dignity. In the journey ahead, forgiveness emerges as a transformative force, offering liberation from the chains of resentment that threaten to bind us. Number 6. Practice forgiveness in the realm of healthy relationships and self-empowerment. Practicing forgiveness is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. While it may seem difficult to forgive narcissistic individuals for their hurtful actions, doing so is essential for our own emotional well-being and growth. Just as a student learns to forgive themselves for mistakes and shortcomings, we must extend the same compassion and understanding to others, including narcissists. Epictetus reminds us that holding on to resentment only harms ourselves, trapping us in a cycle of anger and bitterness. By practicing forgiveness, we release ourselves from the grip of negative emotions and free up space for healing and growth. This doesn't mean condoning or excusing the behavior of narcissists, but rather choosing to let go of the pain and resentment that weighs us down. So, make a conscious effort to practice forgiveness in your interactions with narcissistic individuals. Choose to let go of grudges and resentments, and instead focus on cultivating compassion and understanding. In doing so, you'll liberate yourself from the burden of negativity and empower yourself to live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Finally, in the depths of our struggle, fostering gratitude becomes our guiding light, illuminating the path forward with rays of hope and resilience. Number 7. Foster gratitude in the face of challenging relationships with narcissistic individuals. cultivating gratitude can be a powerful antidote to negativity and resentment. Stoicism teaches us to find value and beauty even in the midst of adversity, and practicing gratitude is a powerful way to shift our perspective. Just as a student appreciates the knowledge and wisdom gained from their teachers, we can find gratitude in the lessons learned from our interactions with narcissists. These individuals, though challenging, can serve as catalysts for our personal growth and development. Epictetus reminds us that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in a mindset of gratitude and contentment. By focusing on the blessings in our lives, no matter how small, we cultivate a sense of abundance and fulfillment that transcends external circumstances. So, take a moment each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for. Whether it's the support of loved ones, moments of joy and laughter, or lessons learned from difficult experiences, cultivate an attitude of gratitude. In doing so, you'll cultivate inner peace and resilience that empowers you to navigate the challenges of dealing with narcissistic individuals with grace and gratitude.